And
That's
Yeah, yeah.
That's basically a similar thing with me. Difference is I downloaded a fuck ton of mods and then played it for 60 more hours.
Okay, we are at the very least live on
Yeah,
SSH.
just FYI.
Okay.
No, on both.
Cool.
Which two?
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Alrighty. So, welcome everybody to
Hello.
this wonderful stream. Today we are playing a game called Everyone is John. Ghost, say hi to the nice people.
Hi to the nice people.
Ghost will be
my name is John.
Ghost will be playing John. Vagu, say hi to the nice people.
Hello, my name is John.
No, say hi to the nice people.
Hi, nice people.
No, we'll be playing John. Rainiel, say hi to the nice people.
Hi to the nice people, I guess.
Rainiel will also be playing John. You see, the conceit of this little game is that we're all playing John, except for me, because I'm the John Master. And John...
The Dun John Master.
Don't you
Still
play?
got it.
John is a critically insane man who lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He is also critically unskilled at everything, so that will be fun. And we already have Cut of Wisdom watching us. Hello, Cut of Wisdom. I seem to recognize that channel that name from Surprise Round, but I can't quite make the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
familiar
he's
too.
from there. Yeah, he's from the Surprise Round Super Channel.
But yeah, John is critically unskilled at everything, but he has voices in his head that tell him to do things,
Yeah.
which are our players. Each voice has two skills that they bring with them, and each voice has a goal they're trying to accomplish. I, as the John Master, have rated these goals according to their difficulty, and when the voice accomplishes a goal, they get points and choose a new goal. And whoever has the most points after the game concludes, however that may happen, most likely with the death of John, we will tally up points and see who won. Before we start, each of you gets to decide a thing about John.
Ooh.
So we will go in, those can be things he wears, things he owns, details about how he looks, what his physique is like, stuff like that. And we will go down the Discord list. So Ghost, you start.
Okay, I want to say, I feel like the whole thing is that John is hilariously inept at everything, and so I think what would go really funnily with that is if John was like hilariously buff, like
All right.
made out of
Yeah,
big,
you stole mine.
super muscles, but he can't do shit.
Also, hello, Scribble on SSH. You came just at the right time. This is shitpost theater,
Is it?
just like how you like it.
I've not
Okay,
seen
so we have
So yeah, John is really buff.
John is shredded like
Yeah.
cheddar.
That's my favorite turtle.
Not quite, Vagu. No. Tell us a detail about John.
Okay, first I just want to say, since I'm the one streaming, if anybody listening, if my voice is like overwhelmingly loud compared to the other ones, just let me know and I'll lower it. Other than that, regarding John, John wears a fedora everywhere.
Of course he does. Fedoras
Yeah,
never go out of style. We all know that.
Yeah, he's amazingly buff and wears a fedora.
They just get surprisingly more stylish with every passing year.
All right, Rainiel, tell us a detail about John.
I don't know about it, buff. But
Just say anything.
okay. He has a pet snake that he wears around his neck.
All
all the
right.
time.
Ooh, spicy.
John has a pet snake. Yes, this is Everyone is John Scribble, but it's not the normal rules. It's a slightly modified version.
Does the snake also have a smaller fedora?
Not
Yes.
yet. Not
Damn.
yet. No. Not yet. John has not been able to find a tailor yet to make that. Vagoo, tell us a thing or two. Tell us a thing about John. Vagoo?
I'm trying to.
Or did he just cut out really hard, or what happened there?
He has a giant bulge, but he has nothing to show for it.
No, veto. We're not going that direction.
No bulges allowed.
No bulges allowed.
Someone's gonna
This
make him.
This is not that kind of RP, Vagoo.
Yeah. Someone.
Stop trying to insert your fetishes, please.
It's all fun and bulges in the beginning until someone makes an OWO, what's this joke, and then it just all falls apart.
Or loses an eye from the bulge.
Oh, yeah.
Please choose again, Vagoo.
Like the tragic
He wears
bulging.
Wait. I was
So-
going to say he wears clothes that are just a couple of the sizes too small, just so.
So
Yeah.
his buffness stands out more.
So you can
Yes.
flex out of them.
Yes.
Nice.
Cart makes a good point. He's already bulging. He's got big muscles.
Massive, big macho.
Alrighty. So with that out of the way, we have established that John wears really tight clothes, is super shredded, but weak as fuck, has a pet snake, and wears a fedora everywhere he goes. This should be a good time. So now I need the roll for control. Which voice is in control when John wakes up? Everybody roll a d20, please.
Hey.
Oh!
That's critical. You know, that's critical, John, right there.
Whoops, that was the wrong one.
That's not how that works, Magoo.
Good job,
That's not
Magoo.
how that works.
Nat 20 right there.
Yeah, right. Also, I'm just gonna say, if you roll the D1, like they make the one red, but shouldn't it also be green? Think about it.
It's a mystery. Anyway, it seems like our special guest star Ray Neal has the first
Oh no.
has the
I'm
first
gonna-
control. So Ray Neal, you are John.
Okay.
You wake up in your apartment. You hear the sound of rushing water, and you're cold, pretty damn cold. You open your eyes, and you're lying on the floor in your living room. As you look around, you see that last night must have been pretty wild because A, the door is gone, B, there are marks of a chainsaw everywhere in the walls, and C, there are axes stuck in not only your TV, but also your computer.
Oh.
Has he been doing some secret lumberjacking?
Secret lumberjacking.
I thought we would have gotten him off this stuff by now.
I guess
So-
I would just take the axes and just hold them, stare at them. Just
What are you trying to do anything with the axes?
how many are there?
There's 3 in total. 1 in your TV, 1 in your computer monitor, and 1 in your computer case.
I chuck one out the window.
Roll for axe chuck.
Yeah.
D6. As I've explained before, John is critically unskilled at everything, except the skills that the voices bring with them. And I don't really think that either of your skills applies here, Rainiel.
Nope.
And so this is not a success. So
Unless she wants
John,
to use a willpower point, right?
unless you want to use a willpower point.
Oh yeah. Nah.
But you don't.
By the way, those colored dots on your icons are the willpower points.
I figured
Ah. All right.
So you try chucking the axe out of the window, but you get it stuck in the door frame right next to the door.
Nice.
It's real stuck in there real good. No way you're getting that out.
Okay. Is there anything in the trash?
You search the trash. Give me a roll for trash search.
Okay.
You go back to your real home.
Yes.
The trash is your real home. Also, sorry, the way I understand it is the voices that don't control John, like he still, I guess, hears them. Like the way I've kind of been laying this out is, as long as I don't control
John himself doesn't really have any agency here.
Okay, no, but the way I've been laying this out is, even if anyone doesn't control John, they can still either
That you
snark
can all talk.
or I guess contribute or bring up ideas or something.
Yeah, totally. You actually find something very interesting in the trash.
Oh,
not
boy.
only do you find dozens of empty beer bottles, you also find a note written in the handwriting of your best buddy, Carl.
Oh boy.
Carl thanks you for an amazing night, that you really helped him reconnect with all the old friends, and that he will be staying in a hotel across town for a few more days, and that you should visit him because today he's gonna get his dog out of the doggy hotel.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go visit him.
So you leave the apartment.
Do I have to roll for that?
No, I'm just asking if I'm just making sure if that's what you do.
I
Yeah.
was also like, I half expected, like, you search through the trash and you find a loaded gun and a picture of the president.
Or you could have found a fourth axe just stuck in the trash.
No.
Someone
By the way,
played-
did you keep the axes as you left the building?
I kept like one axe.
What did you do with the other one?
I left it there. I
All right,
guess.
just dropped it on the floor, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so how does John get to the hotel across town?
He uses his trusty pogo stick and pogos across the.
All right, I need 2 rolls from you. I need 1 roll for pogo stick, and I need 1 roll for Milwaukee knowledge.
Please tell me one of your skills is pogo jumping.
It's not.
Aw.
All right, the first roll was for pogo stick, which was not a success, and the second roll was for Milwaukee knowledge, which was a success.
So
Woo.
you
You-
just walk there.
You
Just walk.
you do remember where that hotel was that your friend talked about, and you pogo on up there. But as you pull around the corner, you already see it. You're not sure, but you think like in the 10-story window, you can see your buddy Carl. He's like this giant Latino dude playing with his dog, and this side.
What kind of dog?
Gets
I
you
need to know.
And
Yeah.
you told me it wasn't that kind of a game.
It is if you want to make it.
Cod or Scribble, shout out a dog, and that's gonna be Carl's dog breed.
I'm now gonna open the stream.
Oh, Cod of Wisdom did join SSH. Nice. Always good to get new faces.
I don't think anyone's shouting out a dog.
No. Doberman. Okay.
Ooh,
Carl has
huge
a
dog.
actually Carl has a Doberman Corgi mix.
Oh boy.
It looks very weird. It is the plushiest Doberman you've ever seen.
Is it a Korger man then?
But yeah, you see Carl and his Corger man in the window playing, and the sight excites you so much that you pogo straight into an open sewer grate.
again, you said it wasn't going to be that kind of role playing, but here we are, excited by
Pogo-
the sight of a man and his dog.
You pogo straight into an open sewer grate. And since that does hurt quite a bit, roll for control.
Do I roll still or?
Yes, all roll.
Okay.
I win.
Oh, wait, whoops.
I hope one of you gets more than me. Okay, there we go.
Again, critical John. This keeps happening.
No. You are John.
Sweet.
You wake up. All your limbs are aching. Your trusty pogo stick lies broken next to you, and you are wet and lying in a cold puddle in the sewers. What do you do? Also, you have an axe.
I have an axe. Okay. Can I climb up out of the sewer? Is there a way I can get back up to the street?
I don't know. Can you give me a roll for climbing?
Let's find out.
Nope.
I don't think so. Okay.
That sadly is a critical mistake. So you try scrabbling up the sewer wall. You slip and you fall straight onto your axe, which curiously is wedged between two loose bricks in a way that the blade stands up. So you cut your arm. Roll for control.
Is it going to be? Oh, God.
Oh! I have the best rolls.
Wait. No, wait. Sorry, I just didn't see it. Is it going to be like that every time? Like every time you
Every time
roll...
John gets hurt, the control shifts.
No, I mean every time you roll a 1, you get hurt, or
Not necessarily, but that was a good chance.
okay. Also, in addition to that mental image, just imagine like this Scooby-Doo sound effect of someone ineffectually trying to climb out where it's like the bong was like.
Rainiel, since
Yeah.
you were just at the helm, I will offer you a willpower point to instead have Ghost get in control.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Rainiel gets a new willpower point. John, Ghost, you are John.
I am.
You just fell on all your aching limbs,
Oh God.
and you are bleeding in a not very sanitary place.
Ah.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I.
Also, you're pretty damn sure you will not be able to climb up that.
Yeah. This seems really like moist and slippery. I get it. Roleplay. And like we haven't established this previously. What is John wearing?
John, what is John wearing?
It's fedora, obviously.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Only
duh.
fedora, nothing else.
Yeah.
No,
Ghost, you can decide what John is wearing.
he's probably still wearing his pajamas.
And there's
What-
still
what-
a couple
what
of
do
sizes
his-
too small.
What do his pajamas look like?
Full of teddy bears.
He's
I
got.
want like a bunny.
It's like okay because he wears too small clothes. He's like a, you know those onesies that have basically feet sewn
With the
in?
butt flap?
with the butt flap also, but basically,
Yes. Wonderful.
you know they also have like the feet sewn in there, like,
I think it just means the baby clothes.
basically.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also,
And,
welcome Pama to this shitpost theater.
well, yeah, to this not this kind of role playing stream where we keep accidentally making niche fetish jokes.
Also, anomaly. There are 4 split personalities, not 3.
He rolled after the critical one. He rolled 1d20 and he rolled a 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, the title of the stream.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I wrote
Third-
3. I thought I wrote these.
Yeah, he wrote these.
Oh, don't worry about me.
Hmm?
I can't read.
Reading is hard.
It's okay. English is hard.
Anyway, Ghost, your
Yeah.
pajamas are soaked.
I'm gonna take what I assume to be the least soaked part of my pajamas. Like there's got to be some dry part here, and I'm gonna use that to bandage my wound.
Roll for bandage wound.
Oh, buddy. Roll for strangle myself. It's not that bad.
It's not a success, but it's not a bad failure. You could spend a willpower point.
I mean, I really don't want this. Like, it seems like the sort of thing where I end up taking damage from this and losing control. So I'm gonna spend a willpower point on this. Hold on, I'm gonna remove 1 point.
All right, you successfully bandage up your axe wound.
Yeah.
You are now standing in the sewer
I
with
bend
the
my-
axe that hurt you. What do you do?
I should acknowledge this axe's power. It has shed blood today, and it shall shed blood once more. And I'm going to take the axe.
All right.
And right now, John is feeling pretty hungry. So, he's, he seems to be stuck in the sewer for now until he maybe finds like a ladder or something to get out. But he is wrestling with the possibility of maybe he's just going to have to live down here, It happens.
It wouldn't be
sometimes.
the first time.
He didn't expect, yeah. There was that one time, like last month, he lived in the sewer for like a good 5 days. It was fun. Sometimes you just need a bit of change in your life, okay?
Some
Don't
variety.
judge him. So he's gonna,
Doesn't smell like spaghetti.
as first order, some variety, like yes, sorry. As first order of the day, John is gonna try to find something to get between his teeth because he's not had any breakfast and he's been pogoing around all day and he's pretty hungry right now. So he's gonna see if he can perhaps track
Roll.
down.
Roll for scrounging, and that is not in your skill sets, I should know.
I did specify that I want tracking in my skill set.
You're
Or-
not tracking anything, you're scrounging.
Shit. I guess I'm not.
it's funny that you said eat shit because you see a really large candy bar floating by.
Oh god.
I never said eat shit. That was.
You have no proof. It's not like we're recording this or anything.
Like it looks partially melted, but you can see some peanuts sticking out of it. You like
Oh, yeah.
peanuts?
Just, is it in a wrapper or just floating by itself?
It's floating by itself. Somebody must have accidentally flushed it after he unpacked it.
Yeah. Why? Okay. I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to try to fish the candy bar out of the water, don't I?
It's floating pretty well.
I want to have a skill check, okay? I demand a skill check.
Well, just because you see a candy bar doesn't mean you have to eat it, but you are pretty hungry.
He's pretty hungry, but he.
Roll for human centipede.
However, you didn't have lunch yet, and candy bars are more of a dessert, so maybe
It
save it
is.
for later.
Maybe, yeah, he's gonna grab the candy bar and he's gonna store it in his butt flap.
And you say it won't be that kind of a stream.
Yeah. It just keeps getting worse.
All right, you have acquired candy bar.
You have acquired a candy bar.
What do you do now?
He also, I guess, after grabbing his axe and the candy bar, with his new candy-covered hands, all chocolatey.
Yeah, you got chocolate all over your hands, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of sticky. He wipes it off on his clothes. He doesn't want to lick his hands. It's unsanitary. He's also gonna grab his pogo stick.
It's so broken, dude.
Is it broken in a way that it's pointy?
You have an axe.
Yeah. There's pointy metal bits. Yeah.
And it's gonna. Okay. Can I perhaps, like, if there's like a part of the metal stick that's broken in a way that it's pointy, I'm just gonna take that and perhaps use it as a spear, if need be, as like a makeshift throwing spear. I feel like that would be, a good addition to my repertoire of weapons.
Yeah,
There's
you
not
can.
enough
You
melee
can
and
take it
range.
with you. Your old timey butt flap pajamas do have pockets.
Yeah. I was also just gonna, put it under my arm or something. But yeah, put it in my pajama pockets, and I will try to basically locate some sewer animals, some sewer wildlife.
Give me a roll for locate sewer life.
And I do not. Can I use my hunter skill or my hunting skill for this?
You can, and just as an aside, you are not required to tell the other voices your skills.
Fair enough. I mean, it hasn't been doing. I was just. Yeah. Okay. I guess I could.
Give me a roll. You didn't even need your skill.
Oh,
Alrighty.
I'm glad I told it everyone for no reason.
You already told
John.
us earlier.
John, as you examine your new throwing spear, you hear the skitter scatter and the pitter patter of rats. Quite an eccentric prey, but it's not the first time you've hunted rats, so you track them through
Just like in
bends,
college.
through bends and intersections in the sewers. And that goes on for about 2 minutes until you come into a large room which not only has a big colony of rats, but also 2 homeless men, which seem to have trained these rats to bring them all sorts of valuables. Because there's a small pile of jewelry and watches and discarded bills and coins in one corner of the room.
There wouldn't happen to be any edible valuables here, would there?
No.
Further question: do these homeless men look armed?
Do they look edible?
They do look edible, but John, you learned as a child that eating people is frowned upon.
Yeah, generally in most societies. So this is more of a.
No.
However,
This
this
is more
is
for-
the new sewer society.
Oh, it's
The-
just.
the
I'm
homeless-
just gonna say the cannibalism is a maybe later solution.
The homeless men don't look immediately armed, but you can see that there is a large lead pipe and a sledgehammer nearby. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Oh, so they probably have like crazy meth strength or something. I don't know. Homeless
They are
people,
bad.
right?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, goody!
Huh.
I'm blind. I.
You walk straight into them.
You blink, and there's actually only one of the dudes. You think you were seeing double. You might have a concussion, but you only see
Yeah.
one dude now crouching over the pile and counting valuables.
Are there rats in the room?
Yes, many, many. Flushing in from all kinds of holes and bringing valuables.
Does the homeless guy in the middle look like he's seen me yet?
No, he's counting stuff from the pile. He seems pretty engrossed in it.
He seems occupied then. Okay, I take a bit of the candy bar and I try to lure a rat over with the nut bit that's in it. You know, like with the axe behind my back and holding out some nuts, like, come here.
One of the rats indeed does come close, but sniffs the candy bar and immediately bolts away.
Guess you should have rolled for that.
Can I perhaps sniff? Like, I didn't take the entire candy bar, just took a bit of it. But can I perhaps smell it and tell if there's something wrong with it?
Roll perception.
Oh yeah, whoops. That's shit. Oops.
Yep, that candy bar smells like it went off a long time ago.
Yeah, probably shouldn't be eating that. I'm gonna shake that out of my. Well, I can. I can't shake that out of my leg because my feet are like, it's like the baby thing. So I'm gonna take that out of my butt flap and just throw that away somewhere. Then I'm gonna
roll for throwing away the candy bar.
Oh boy.
Why do you do this, man?
Because it's fun. The time that the candy bar spent in your butt flap has made it warm and sticky. So as you try to discard it, you're having kind of a problem. It's really sticking to your hand, and you shake, and you shake really vigorously, and splat! It lands on the back of the head of the homeless man. Roll for control.
Oh wait, really?
Yep.
I didn't even take damage.
It's not only if
I got a critical job.
you take damage.
Yeah.
It's not only if you take damage.
He still hits anyways.
I stay in control.
You can stay in control
I
if you
can
choose,
stay in
or
control.
I offer you a willpower point to give it to the goo.
You know what? Sure, the slugger has earned it. I want to see him get out of this mess, so take the willpower point.
I don't want to get involved with this.
All right, Ghost, to get another willpower point.
I clean my hands of this shit.
Quite literally.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Vagoo, you are John. You are crouching in a room full of rats. Your hands smell like shit. There's a very large, very angry homeless person bearing down on you, preparing to tackle you. What do you do?
I have an axe, right?
You do have an axe.
I
And a
will chop
pointy
his
bit of
head
metal.
off.
What?
I will chop his head off.
Right with the ultra violence of Christ.
All right. Roll.
I hope you get the reference, Super.
I do get the reference.
Okay, good.
But you'll have to explain it anyway if you want to use your skill. Also, when you are explaining the attack, you are explaining it in character as you do it.
Oh,
Give me a roll.
God damn it!
Oh.
You still need to explain.
I ready the axe. As it comes charging towards me, I will try to throw the axe to get his head off, and utterly fail. I'll just kind of hit him in the stomach and it bounces off without doing anything.
You still
So I
have a
mean, you
sharp
have to
middle.
you have to explain the geeky connection.
It's a funny reference to Axe Cop, the cop who chops your head off.
I was just
So-
gonna say, like 37 minutes into everybody's John, and we're already trying to kill a man.
Hey, I'm
that-
doing it for justice.
That's a pretty good pace.
Honestly,
I'm also
surprised
gonna say-
this didn't happen sooner.
For the sake of emergencies, we still
Cod,
have a
Cod,
very.
Cod gives a good argument. 2 is actually too hard a fail for you to just not hurt him. You swing the axe and you sink it into your thigh. Roll for control.
Oh yeah. Oof.
All right, Anono.
Awesome. Back in charge. Okay, so
You are John. There's an axe in your thigh, and you're getting tackled. I'm not gonna count that as damage for control roll because you just rolled for control. But you are now on the floor, and the homeless man, who is very large and has a very crazed look in his eyes, is about to punch you in the face.
okay. Okay. So I talked to the homeless man. I tell him, hey, wait. I can explain. I can explain everything.
Just talk to him. Fine.
All right, give me your. The homeless man pauses, but he very much is still wound up to punch you. Give me your explanation, and then you may roll.
Okay. So I go, okay, listen, this is all a big misunderstanding. I'm actually a talent promoter for who wants to be the next America's
John?
greatest rat wrangler. And we're searching throughout all the sewers of Milwaukee, and we finally found someone who we think deserves to be on the show. Do you want to audition? And now I roll, I guess.
Now you roll. He stops, looks at you, crosses his eyes, shakes his head, and then lets his fist sink. He turns around. Hey, James! That dude is from America's Next Greatest Rat Wrangler. He gets off of you and goes over to his companion, which suddenly you can see again.
Oh, amazing.
There were 2 dudes all along.
Okay.
What?
So now I'm looking around. What's the rat situation around me? How many? How
Like-
close are they?
Uncountable and everywhere.
So I can just grab one that's the closest one to me?
You could.
Okay. Do I need to roll for
With a
that?
roll.
Of course.
Roll for the Black Plague.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm just. I shouldn't have said that. You should not have said that. You get the Black Death.
You stand up and you try to grab the rat, but as you bend over, you get unbalanced because there's still an axe stuck in your thigh, and you fall over and conk your head and pass out. Roll for control.
Whoa!
Damn.
Yes.
I'm winning this game.
Give me a second. Oh boy.
America's Next Greatest Rat Wrangler.
Wait,
is
Vagu, you rolled a d6, not a d20.
Oh shit!
You did indeed. Roll me a d20.
Good thing you rolled that D20, dude.
Ghost,
Yes.
you are John. You wake up. Everything hurts.
Oh god.
You don't know where you are. You hear the faint sound of road noise, and you feel something kind of soft but lumpy underneath you.
Yeah, I feel a distinct lack of homeless penis in my butt.
You do. Again, not that kind of roleplay.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Shame.
Things are.
No, I was
actions
gonna
are
say,
so contrary. Whatever.
it's a shame too. It's not every day you're gonna do it with two guys in the sewer. But
Hey, cheers!
hey,
Hey, cheers!
Who is
So
this chair?
Cheers
I'm-
is
Just
another
do
guy
an
on
SSH.
on Safe Suit Heroes.
Ah,
all right. So
Ghost, what do you do?
I am no longer in the sewers then.
It doesn't stink like the sewers. You still stink like the sewers, but
Um,
the room doesn't stink like the sewers.
I like can I just look around, see what the room looks like?
You can indeed. You look around the room, and it looks like you were brought to an abandoned office building. Like you can see a large open plan room with some support columns around it, and many beds on which other people lay. And you are one of them, but there doesn't seem to be anyone who's not laying down on a bed, and you seem to be the only one awake. You are bandaged up, and
I assume
your-
there's no axe in my thigh.
there is no more axe in your thigh. There is
That's good.
also
My
no more.
axe.
There's also no more chocolate on your hands, and there's no more pointy pogo stick bits in your pocket.
Hmm.
But you are all bandaged up, and on your chest you find a note that just says, "Add rat wrangling hobos."
Like ad? Like
At.
at rat wrangling hobos?
Like a Twitter handle, yes.
Oh. Oh, they left their business card. How considerate. I never actually asked,
Also
but
your head is bandaged up.
that's nice. I never actually asked, but if I gain control, do I remember what happened while I wasn't in control?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I get out of the bed. There's people sleeping all around me, I guess.
Yeah, a couple people all look pretty disheveled,
Hmm.
pretty run down. The rat wranglers probably thought you were an insane hobo when you conked yourself out on the floor.
Wait, they weren't hobos?
They were definitely hobos, but they probably thought you were one of them
Oh, yeah.
because you were in the sewer with a cut in your arm, wielding an
Yeah.
axe, wearing butt flap pajamas,
With chocolate
I
all over you.
with
What
chocolate all
clothes?
over you.
I
what
see your
clothes are
point.
we wearing right now? Are we wearing the not doctor outfit, the patient outfit with the butt flap open?
No, you're still wearing your dirty pajamas, but they're dry now.
Okay.
They
Thanks.
still stink like shit.
I'm just gonna sit here and be like, thanks for your charity, idiots. I have a house. No, he doesn't. John doesn't say that out loud. Are there?
He says it to his head voices.
Yes. Is there anything edible? Like, is there perhaps like a nightstand sort of thing?
You look around a bit more, and way in the back, like at the near the staircase that seems to go through this abandoned office building, is a little kitchen area, you could say, with a camping stove and some mismatched dishes and cutlery and some canned goods. There's also a tin there that has donations scrawled onto it.
Oh, it has Dalmatians, the dogs, drawn on the tin.
No, scrawled on it.
The word Dalmatians?
Donations.
Oh, don't. Oh, I heard Dalmatians. Sorry.
Steal it. Yeah.
No, I'm just.
There's about $50 worth of singles and coins in the tin.
And I'm just gonna walk over to the kitchen area.
Okay.
Is there anyone here?
No, it seems like most like nobody is there right now. Doesn't seem like there's any staff, so to speak. It's just a place where the homeless bring their wounded to let them reconvalesce.
Is there anything here I could prepare some sort of lunch with?
Excuse me, I'm too dumb to drink.
We still, I mean, we still tolerate you to a
Thank you.
degree.
There's a bunch of canned goods like there's canned broccoli and carrots and some spam and packets of gravy and several jugs of clean water.
So
Drink the gravy.
I'm gonna use those canned goods, and you know, like I guess there's also like, is there like plates and cutlery?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna basically heat those up to make myself a meal. Do I need to make a skill check?
Yes, you do.
Do you open the cans before you do it?
That is what the skill check will determine.
I make myself a lunch and then I eat it.
You have just completed your first goal.
My first goal is make lunch.
Huh. That seems a lot smarter than mine.
I'm gonna copy that into the chat real quick. Make a normal lunch.
Boo.
All right, you're gonna have to.
Okay, if I ate rats, would you have given me points for that? Because that's not a normal lunch, is it?
On how you would have prepared them.
Okay.
It says normal lunch.
Yeah.
Hey, a large amount of our population are homeless people. They probably
Apparently.
eat rats.
Do they eat rats?
Apparently, I mean, they train the rats from what it looks like. They're more like dogs than there. Some of the Asian homeless people eat them. But
Alrighty. Some of the other reconvalescing homeless people do wake up while you make your lunch, attracted by the smell of food.
Mm.
And since you have reached your goal, roll for control, and you can PM me a new goal.
Alright.
Not no. Oh.
Now I gotta think of a goal.
Ray Neal, you are
Yay.
John. You are
Oh,
sitting
boy.
in what looks like a homeless people hospice, and people are looking at the food you just made yourself, and are asking, "Do you make enough for everyone?"
No. Then I go down the stairs.
They look rather aggravated at that, and one of the homeless people stops you from getting to the stairs. Are you gonna make enough for everyone?
Is there enough for everyone?
You could conceivably make enough food for everyone with the supplies that are there.
I'm making a skill check, idiot. You hear the voice in your head whisper.
I kind of want to just like jump over the person's head and fall down the stairs.
What?
I don't know. I'll just make food for everyone, I guess. Ugh. Can't make food though.
Alrighty.
There, I told myself, you happy?
Your food doesn't look terribly good, and the other homeless people can tell. So they stare you down and say, "You try it first."
Okay.
I'm just sort of assuming you just take a can of spam and just empty it directly into the cooker. Like, ta-da!
I eat it, I guess.
Give me a skill check if you can keep that horrid creation down.
How do I give a skill check again?
1d6.
Isn't that the 1d6?
Well, if it was the 4 or the 6, both would have worked.
Yeah.
And
That's pretty good.
they seem placated. They let you go as they start shoveling the terrible horrid stew that almost made you puke onto their plates. You leave the homeless hospice and find yourself in unfamiliar surroundings. What do you do?
Is there a map around? Or a person?
No, this part of town seems pretty abandoned.
No, but didn't she roll earlier like a good roll on Milwaukee knowledge?
Yeah, but that was from her house.
Oh, okay.
I take the position of the sun and the moon and walk that way.
Alrighty.
Wherever that is.
I reiterate, it has not been an hour yet. And we've already poisoned the homeless.
Yeah, as you set off, you hear behind you, "Hey, there he is!" And the sound of feet on the stairs.
Hey, I just tried to kill one. You're just poisoned all of them.
Can we actually put some music in the background? I
Oh,
feel
sorry,
like,
I totally forgot.
no problem. So if you have any way to use yakety sax,
Let me see if I find it on.
oh, well,
I
First
find
things
it on
fast.
Fanverse.
it would be on Fanburst, yeah.
Yakety.
If it's not in Fanverse, I'd be surprised.
Mm.
How do you spell that?
I'll type it in the Discord.
It's I found it under Benny Hillsong.
Oh no.
That works.
Let me see if that is actually it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Also, it's terribly loud.
Yes, good. Thanks for the warning. I'll put you down. Like the dog of our friend.
My god, music.
So, what do you do to escape from the angry homeless people?
You've already poisoned them. You have an edge on them.
Either just keep running or just run
So you
into
just- You just
Yeah.
straight try to outrun them.
Yeah.
Give me a skill check.
Yeah, that totally works.
This song is too good.
If only the pogo stick was still alive.
If it had been a 4, I would have given you theme song powers. But it's a
Could I
3.
willpower it?
You can willpower it.
Awesome. Do I just roll again or?
No, you succeed automatically if you willpower.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna subtract your point.
Poop. Running for my life.
So after a comical series of jumping over obstacles and leading the homeless people through the maze that is this abandoned commercial district, you finally escape them. And out of breath, you actually make it back to something of a more familiar street. You'd think you can make it back to your house or the hotel from here.
I guess better change the music now. Yeah.
I go to the hotel. I'll try
Yeah,
to.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Always life is beautiful.
Hmm.
Always.
I disagree.
Yeah, that was terrible grammar, my dude.
Alright, make a skill check, but you get a bonus as if you were skilled because you found it previously.
Okay. Damn it.
Nope! Alright, you arrive at the hotel, even though you're kind of confused. because it seems to be several floors shorter now. And instead of the Continental Hotel, it's called the First National Bank now. No
Awesome.
matter now, though, you know, modern construction techniques can really do things fast.
Yeah.
You're happy you found the hotel in any case.
I go in.
All right. The lobby of the First National isn't quite what you remember, and it seems to be really busy. And there's lots of people, and the reception, they have 2 reception counters now. One on the left, one on the right, and there's like 4 receptionists on each.
How
And there's
many people are in there?
loads, like at least 3 dozen.
I steal from a few of them.
So
Just
you
like-
tried to steal from someone.
Like pickpocket them or
Yeah.
Hey, they're in my house.
Yeah.
no, the hotel.
Oh
They're at my
shit, yeah.
friend's hotel.
Okay, so what
Yeah.
kind of person would you... Doesn't matter. Oh no, wait. It does matter because it works. What kind of person do you steal from?
Kind old lady.
The rich kind.
The rich kind of lady.
The rich kind of person, I was going to say. You know? You could also steal from a rich kind old lady. Like that's like a double good thing. Because what is she gonna do?
Yeah, so from a kind old lady, I guess.
You steal from a kind old lady. You dip your hand into her enormous handbag. And you grab the first thing you can get your hands on. And pull it out. And it's a giant, and I mean giant, Dirty Harry format Magnum revolver.
Dog.
Ah, sweet.
So now we're standing armed in a torn pajama in a bank. in a bank with our giant magnum.
I'm gonna roll to see what
Roll.
I do.
Roll for control.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'm killing it today.
Right, Neil, you can stay in control, but I offer you a willpower point if you let Vagu have a go.
I'll take that PowerPoint.
Alrighty. Let me give you your
Have
willpower
fun.
point. Vagu, you are John. You are standing in a bank in a dirty pajama, holding a Magnum, and somebody screams, "He's got a gun!" What do you do?
It was the old lady. She screamed, "Yeah, I got a gun!" She was like, "Fuck, he has my gun."
I roll for the rest of my crew, bursting in through the orifices of this bank to get me out.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Bad explanation of that, but fucking that one thing. Shit.
Reinforcements?
No,
The homeless people?
that thing which everyone likes, the Batman thing, the Dark Knight with the Jokers.
Like a
what?
kind of like a heist
What?
crew.
Yes.
That,
At the
that,
start,
that,
I just bring out a Joker mask, whatever.
But you don't have a heist crew.
you don't have a heist crew and you don't have a Joker man.
Fuck you.
The only thing you have in your pocket is the Rat Wrangling Hobo's business card.
And a magnum gun.
I will roll to convince them that I'm looking for the next America's best rat wrangler.
In a bank with a gun.
Yes.
In your PJs.
Can I willpower that?
The security guards, 4 of them, all draw on you and yell, "Sir, drop the weapon! On the floor, now!"
Can
What
I
do you
roll for do you feel lucky, punk? Do you?
What exactly are you trying to accomplish with that?
Like, it would be a threat, but if I succeed, that would mean that their head would be blown off, now that I think about it.
That you roll to be the fastest gun in the West and just shoot all of them.
Still
This
need
is
an
very
act.
fitting music, by the way.
Still need an action you're trying to perform.
I will be that one. I'm in Trigun, he never kills anyone, correct? He only disarms people. I'll do that with my gun.
Okay, so
All
you're
4 of
trying
them?
to Trigun disarm all the security guards.
Yes.
Roll.
You could have just dropped the fucking gun, you idiot.
You could have just dropped the gun, but with your extensive knowledge of anime and your frame by frame analysis of Trigun, you are obviously trained enough to do this, and you successfully disarm all 4 security guards.
That's your fucking skill?
What?
Fucking. Why did I keep that?
You go around the room and shoot all the guns out of their hands. Everyone is now screaming on the floor and the alarm is blaring.
I will roll to run away.
Run away to where?
My dad.
Motherfucker.
All right. Your dad does not live in Milwaukee, unfortunately. He lives in one of the suburbs. So
Suburbs of
you-
what?
of Milwaukee.
Oh.
But you do successfully escape from the bank, even as you hear sirens in the distance. And you end up at the bus terminal.
Also, I go to 2, 3, and 4.
Come again?
Hey,
My rolls 2, 3, and 4.
Oh,
All 5 of them are more impressed.
nice.
I'm not impressed unless it's dubs or trips.
That is true. But yeah, you are at the bus terminal.
next
with a
time
gun.
on- next time on Everyone's John, the ghoul rolls royal flush.
Okay, on the way there, can I put it in my butt flap?
As I said, the pajama does have pockets,
Oh.
other than the butt flap. The same thing that goes for vaginas goes for buttholes. They're not pockets.
You
do
just
not
have to
want to-
try hard enough. The prison.
If you're
gets
brave
it.
enough, they are.
Honestly, just saying, who wouldn't want to put a loaded, unsaid gun into the hole? It seems like the best course of action to take in any scenario.
All right, you're at the bus terminal. In your inventory, you have the business card and a gun. What do you do?
I will step on the bus, showing the business card, saying that I need to be on this bus to get to the suburbs so I can find America's next greatest rat wrangler.
Roll for persuasion.
And ask the bus driver to work for exposure.
The bus driver looks you up and down in your soiled, stinky PJs.
Wait, why
You
are
got
they
any
soiled?
money? You know, dinero.
You pay him with bullets.
John, you don't have any money. All your money is at home. You don't even have your wallet in your PJs.
How
I-
much does a ticket cost?
Ticket to the suburbs is $3.
I realized halfway through this that we don't have keys either, do we?
Nope.
Well, we never locked our door, so that's fine.
Well, the door was gone, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, whoops. Yeah, all's good then.
Can I roll to scramble outside to find $3?
How do you want to find these $3?
I will look through any up. You know, there's probably a trash can. People throw money away.
Do they?
There's a trash can, yeah.
No, I would assume like there's like nooks and crannies where maybe like some coins get stuck. Or something. Well, no,
Shut up,
we're...
I'm sick of this.
Yeah, that sounds good. Roll for scrounging.
I did. I got 3.
Nope. You find exactly $2.50.
Dang. Can you haggle with the bus driver? Offer him $2 first and then raise it to $2.50. I know how haggling works. Like you drive a hard bargain and a bigger bus.
What do you do? What do you do, Vagu?
Can I wait for the bus to drive and then stick and then just kind of grab onto it? As
So
it
you-
walks?
You want to ride the bumper.
Yes.
Alright, you can try that.
Not one. Oh, almost.
Certainly get hit by a car.
The bus rolls out, and you try to jump on the back bumper, but then you realize that soaked PJs with feet don't provide very good purchase, and you fall off the back of the bumper.
At least
for
we have
control.
$3.50.
Rhino?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet, sorry.
Rainiel. Rainiel, guess what? You are John. You are lying on the road, and the bus to the suburbs is rapidly retreating. You don't quite remember why you wanted to go to the suburbs.
Just say we didn't remember everything.
You remember deeds, but not necessarily motivations.
Ah, okay.
Probably don't have a phone, so.
There is a phone at the bus terminal.
And you have $2.50.
Can I use the phone?
You can use the payphone, yes.
Oh boy.
You have enough to make a call.
Gonna call my best friend to pick me up.
So you dial for Carl to pick you up at the bus terminal.
Yes.
All right. Carl picks up. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, buddy! Pal, my friend!
Hey,
I'm
John, what's up? I've been waiting for you all day, man.
Yeah, I'm at the bus terminal, you know, the place with all the buses.
Yeah, I know the bus terminal, John.
Hey, can you, like, pick me up?
Did you lose your car again?
Yes.
Yeah, the fucking car.
Carl gives a heavy, weary sigh. I'll come pick you up, John. I'll be there in about
Again.
10 minutes.
Thanks, you're great. Love you. Bye.
Of course
As
he
he's
was the
trying, don't say anything stupid, you hang up on him.
Yeah.
Also, Cod, there is no big yellow Jeep, this is a different John. So, you hang up on Carl. And as you do that, you hear behind you, "Hey, there he is!"
What? No.
I'm not here.
Who?
It's
What
just a
do
voice in
you
your head.
What do you do?
I convinced them I'm not the one they're looking for.
Can't you see my pajamas look totally different?
Yeah, I just have to be some other crazy guy who wears a stinky, like sewer-ridden pajamas and has the
So-
same.
They're
exact
not
Small
sewer
pajamas.
ridden. They're not sewer ridden anymore. We got cleaned up at the homeless shelter or whatever.
We didn't get
No,
cleaned
no,
up.
no. The pajamas are still fucking.
Oh,
dirty.
that just dried. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes!
Whoops.
So what do you say to convince them?
Listen, I might look like the guy who robbed the bank with a magnum, and I might look like the guy who poisoned a bunch of homeless people down the street, but I'm not.
As you turn around, John, you see it's not the police, it's not the homeless people, it's a bunch of dudes in hockey pads. They look you up and down. No, that's not even who we're looking for, but I don't think you're him either. Have you seen a guy like with a chainsaw, wearing a helmet, and like
Oh.
he had I don't know the word in English. What do you call the shoes you use to go ice skating?
Ice skating.
Ice
shoes.
skates.
Ice skates.
He had ice skates around his neck, like 6 pairs of them. Have you seen that guy?
6 pairs? 12 ice skates? What the fuck?
If I say yes, are you gonna hurt me?
No, why would he hurt you? You're obviously not him. You don't have a chainsaw.
You're right.
That is how identity works, correct?
Yeah. If you have one thing that belongs to that person, it's you. No, I have not seen him. He probably like took my door.
Oh, so he got to you too, huh? That's a shame. So
Yeah.
you look kind of beaten up, buddy. Why don't you hop in the truck and we take you home?
Yeah, wait for my friend. Don't worry about it. You guys can go.
One of the guys lays his arm around you and starts maneuvering you towards their pickup. You don't have to be shy about it, dude.
Guys, I don't roll this way. Wait.
we know how it is being on the down path. Just
No, I'm good. Wait.
just take our help. We don't even need to thank you, and they load you into the pickup.
Wait, you don't even know where I live.
Where do you live, buddy?
Hotel.
I don't! What?
Something Continental Hotel.
Roll for describing the way to the hotel to them.
That's pretty good.
That's
So
good.
So you can do that, but you can't just tell them to not take you.
I mean,
You successfully describe the way to the Continental to them, and they bring you there, and you just see Carl get into his compact car and drive off.
Aw.
There you go, bud. They maneuver you out of the truck now to find that chainsaw wielding maniac, and they drive off.
okay, bye. I wish I had my axe.
Me too.
You have a
buddy.
gun. It's like
Oh,
an
yeah.
axe, but better.
Let's walk up the stairs and hope I don't die.
So you enter the Continental Hotel, yes?
Yeah.
With your pajamas and gun.
No, the gun's hidden.
The gun is hidden, yeah.
You have an inconspicuous gun-shaped bulge in your pajamas.
I thought we
Listen.
said no bulges.
Yeah.
Okay, it's already. Must I remind you that these are already like a size too small and outlined against our rippling muscles. There's like,
Oh,
how do you hide a gun?
we could hide it under the fedora.
Oh yeah, he has
Well,
that.
too late.
Well, no, not too late. You hid it under the fedora.
Fine, I'll hide it under the fedora and not shoot
You're
myself.
gonna take what you can get, man.
Roll for concealing the gun under your fedora.
Wah, wah.
But now he can't even milady anyone. That's the whole point.
You place the magnum on top of your head. Place the fedora on top of that. Genius. Nobody sees a thing. You approach the counter and the clerk looks at your forehead, looks to you. How can I help you, sir?
You're about to get mugged by Ratatouille.
My fine sir, have you... Okay, so... I need to visit a friend. He owes me something. Carl's last name lives.
He looks at your forehead again. He looks you over. Might I inquire as to the name of that friend?
Carl last name.
Roll for remembering Carl's last name.
Like real life.
What?
Just like real life.
You are convinced that his last name is indeed last name. Excuse me, sir?
Carl last name, you know, so what does he look like?
What does it look like? Bro.
The clerk types on his computer. I don't see a Mr. Last Name here.
Is there anyone named Carl?
Our system only operates on last names.
Well, he has a dog.
A
A
looks at
Dober corgi, you know.
he looks at your forehead again. He looks at your forehead very intensely. You're getting the feeling you need to try and calm this man down.
I seduced the man.
Tell me how you're trying to seduce this hotel clerk.
I flutter my eyelashes, lean over against the desk, twirl my hair a little bit, you know.
You know, this really does work when you're a giant buff man.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe he swings that way. Who knows? Roll.
I would have suggested. I mean, I would have
The
suggested.
clerk jumps out of his seat and suddenly has a baseball bat in his hand. Sir,
Why do you?
I need to ask you to leave now.
What if I said no?
You have a gun, you know, he can't touch you.
He swings at you with the bat. Please roll for dodge.
That's what?
Oh! Get conked right out.
Remember, you do have willpower.
I.
You have 4 of those.
You do
Yeah,
have
I
4
could have
of
used
them.
the willpower for when I was flirting, but yeah.
Do you want to use the willpower to dodge?
Yeah, I'll just do that.
All right, you successfully dodged the swing. Sir, I'm gonna call the police, he yells as he vaults the counter and comes after you with the baseball bat. What
Oh
do you
yeah? Well, I'm gonna run up the stairs. Go.
do? Roll for escape.
Well, it's not a 1.
You stumble down the stairs.
I just saw a card of wisdom. Carl comes back and says, John, you know that I'm Japanese despite my Latino skin. I'm Carl first name.
That is amazing, funny.
Great job, Card. You made everyone giggle.
But yeah, your feet on your onesie are getting kind of worn out with all the running you've been doing today. And they rip as you try to run for the stairs.
I thought it was a kind of game.
And you stumble and fall and conk your head. Roll for control.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
You won!
I mean,
Rainiel, since it's kind of your scene and you just spend a willpower point, I'm not gonna offer you to gain it back right away.
Yeah.
So you're still in control. The clerk is bearing down on you. Your gun
shoot him!
your gun also scooted away a little bit.
Shoot him!
I can't. I don't got the gun no more.
You could lunge for the gun.
I kick
Have-
him in the shin.
You have all that willpower stored up, you know.
Kick him in the shin.
You do kick him in the shin. You kick him good. You kick him in the shin and he goes, "Ah, you bastard!" and drops his baseball bat as he starts jumping on one leg. What do you do?
Gun or baseball bat?
The baseball bat is closer.
Crescent moon.
You have 10
crescent
seconds.
moon.
You have 10 seconds to decide. 10,
Gun.
9. Gun.
Gun.
You go
Yeah.
for the gun. Okay. Roll to lunge.
I would have
Oh,
said
shit.
crescent moon kick him in the jaw.
I mean, I could have. So, what does the 4 get?
4 is not a success.
Damn.
You lunge for the gun, but you bump it and it clatters down the stairs.
Then it shoots off and kills some guy over the street.
The clerk finds his baseball bat again and starts swinging at you again. What do you do?
Why does he have a baseball bat in the first place? What kind of hotel is this?
The cool kind.
Well, in case someone comes in with a gun on his head.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Really?
Rolo baseball bats are the thing which will always beat the gun. I can words.
I'm gonna try to run up the stairs again.
Okay, so you try to jump up and run up the stairs.
Did it.
You did it!
I
You did
did.
it! You really fucking did it!
Shut up.
You jump to your feet and run up the stairs. You don't really know which floor Carl's room is on.
No way, I got a plan.
Alright, what is your plan? You have for the moment successfully escaped.
I seduced the man again.
You,
Wait, what?
You wiggle
I
your
seduced the
butt
man
more.
again.
You can't, you escaped. He's not there.
Damn.
You break into a home, get some sexy lingerie, and then go back down.
I mean, we do need a change of clothes.
That is
Steal
correct.
someone's lingerie.
A change of clothes would be nice right now.
It's
The
gonna-
lingerie.
Smelly-
All for the guy.
I mean, really, if you were wearing a smelly, stained, torn apart pajama onesie, it can only go up.
Maybe that's his kink.
We could walk out here as Dr. Frankenfurter and we'd still be in a better state than when we came in.
Nah, he has
I
more
rolled a 5 for
physique,
nothing.
So, John, what do you do?
I really want to seduce that guy.
Yeah, but you
Sweet.
have a feeling without changing something about yourself, that's not gonna be a viable option. So you have to prepare first.
Put on some perfume, some makeup.
Yeah, you know, take him off to dinner. Wait, no, I can't say.
I'm just imagining one of those survivalist scenes like from A Nightmare on Elm Street at the end, but for finding some good clothes. And just putting on makeup and all that.
I kicked down a door. Just a random door.
Alright,
It's another 5.
roll for door kick. Oh, you did, alright. You're
You're
really,
fives.
you're pretty consistent.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
You kick down a random door and surprisingly, the room is empty.
Look to
Like,
Gussie
empty-
up.
Full or empty of everything.
Are there like bed sheets in here or something that we could like drape over ourselves? I mean,
Oh,
we
well, you-
already
Maybe we can make a
have
toga.
the. I was gonna say we have the Greek god physique, so you know
True.
we can seriously work that angle.
So you walk into the room and you look into the wardrobe and at the dresser, and it seems to be the room of a woman. All the
Our
clothes
Yes.
are of the female persuasion, and there's a lot of makeup and perfume. But surprisingly, the clothes are in your size.
Wow!
Darn it, you
I'm gonna
can't use
put them
them.
on.
So what do you do?
Put them on. Put on everything.
At the same time.
Yeah, because I know how to do it. But it's another 5, by the way.
God damn you!
I'm trying not to get 5s, okay? I usually get really low rolls.
I can see that clearly!
Okay,
Well, now I look pretty.
you close the door and avail yourself of the shower. After you get out, you peel yourself out of your onesie, and then you dress up in a fetching summer dress and some nice lingerie, and put on some lipstick and some makeup, and just make yourself real pretty like.
You know what?
And you're ready to face the world as a strong, independent woman that don't need no man.
I was
Roll
going
for
to-
control.
I was going to suggest that we put on drag at the start, but I decided not to. I guess we got to it anyway.
You got to it. I'll sacrifice mine. Just give me a will point and give it to someone else.
Nah, you're not getting a will point.
Damn.
You've had enough of those. And no. You are John. You are
Okay.
the prettiest John ever.
The prettiest girl in the ball.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're in a hotel room, right?
Yes. A hotel room that is distinctly not yours.
Mm-hmm. Anything that stands out in it when I look around?
You do find a few like barbells and some training equipment.
Okay. Is this the same hotel that we live in, by the way?
No, John lives in an apartment.
Oh, I thought in a hotel. So wait, so who lives in the hotel? Is it
Buddy Carl,
Carl?
He's currently not here.
Mm.
He's
who is trying to pick you up from the bus station.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find Carl's apartment or room.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
You identify the very, very unique bark of the Corger Man, and it's only 2 floors above you.
Okay, so go up, following the sound of the Corger man.
You do find Carl's room,
Okay.
and the Corger Man seems to be barking and scratching at the door.
Is it unlocked by any chance?
You try the door, and it is indeed not unlocked.
Okay, I would kick the door, but I would probably kill the dog.
Yeah, the dog's fine.
The dog's fine? Oh, well. The voices say the dog is fine. So I try to break the door, but like not using my full strength. Just like, you know,
shoot it with your gun.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
I thought we don't have the
You
gun
lost
anymore.
the gun.
No, you don't have the gun.
Ah, damn.
Oh yeah, right. Oops.
Do you have any weapon? Do we have the baseball bat
No, we
Did
just
it
have a
go?
door and a pretty little dress.
and a pretty little dress? I can't
You
seduce the door.
you do remember pretty heavy weights in that room you got the dress from.
Oh, maybe I can go back and break the lock with them?
Wait, that is a female weightlifter's room apparently.
No, it's just a drag it's just a god in drag.
Yeah, it could be. We're not judging.
Maybe one, maybe the other. Who knows?
You know, I try to just like, punch the door next to the doorknob to just like break to just make it pop out.
With the help of a weight.
Yeah, sure.
All right, then roll as if you were skilled. Nope.
Oh boy. So what happens?
You dent the wall next to the door, and you hear commotion in the stairwell. There's a lot of feet and a lot of shouting.
Okay.
You could give it another try and slip into the room, maybe.
I think I will. I'm gonna try one more time.
Do
Terrific.
try.
Wow.
Nope.
Uh-uh.
Okay, that's what
The
happened.
barking intensifies, and in the stairwell appear the desk clerk and 3 cops who hone in on you.
I
Okay.
guess Ray's stealing all of our good rolls.
I turn.
Hey! Hey, lady! What are you doing there?
They seriously, they don't see our rippling man body.
Listen, they
Our
don't be judging.
perfect physique.
The dress is your size. It perfectly fits on you.
It's not too small. But I mean, even if you were fitting clothes, you can still see someone's physique. Whatever. I don't even
Okay, I look straight at the cops and I tell them, "Oh, officers, thank God you got here. You're here just in time. This man right there, the hotel clerk, was threatening me with a baseball bat, forcing me to dress up in this dress and perform sexual favors on him. Thank God you can stop him."
Roll persuasion.
You know, the cops are just trying to be PC.
So that's how it is, huh? Sicko are we, huh? Trying to rape defenseless men, huh? The cops grab the protesting clerk.
Wait, before they go
And-
away, I say he also locked me out of my room right here, so I was trying to get back in.
What a creep. Go unlock the door, creep. But they pistol whip him on the back of the head. No arguments, unlock that door.
That's how I like my cops.
He slinks over and unlocks the door before being dragged down the stairs by the cops.
Nice.
And the Kroger man bursts through the door and tackles you.
I pet the Kroger man.
Ding 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 ding! Goal achieved,
Goal
petting
achieved.
an animal.
Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, all of these things seems more reasonable than mine.
Yeah, same.
No, I wanted to start easy. I wanted to start with a simple task, which I thought I would accomplish much sooner.
That is how everyone as John gets you.
Yeah, so I wanted to start easy, but okay.
I feel like I didn't you say that once you roll for control, once you reach a task, everyone rolls for control again?
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I have the potential to reach my next goal right now, but I won't. I won't.
Damn.
Your luck has run out.
Ugh.
Oh my god, you guys.
Yes.
You should see the goals. I'm near tears from laughing right now.
I'm so angry.
Fagu, you
Yes.
currently are having your makeup licked off by your best buddy Carl's dog.
Wait, do dogs die if they eat makeup? Because they die of eating. pretty
It's
much
non-toxic. Don't worry
Okay.
about
It's not toxic.
anything. Okay, good.
Animal friendly.
it. It was tested on animals, so it's good for you, right?
I will, I guess, pet the dog and try to get it off me. Do I have to roll for that, or?
Now you can push it off.
Okay, and then I will walk to the phone, which I'm assuming he has, and call friend Carl.
So you walk into the hotel room of Carl and dial Carl's phone and call Carl's cell phone.
Yeah.
Carl picks up Yellow?
Hi. So
John, where are you? I'm at the bus depot.
these sports people kind of abducted me. I'm in your room right now.
What? John, just stay put. I'm gonna be there in a second.
Thanks.
Cue sports people again.
Hey man, we saw you in the window. How you doing?
You hang up the phone and turn around, and there's a suspicious lack of dog.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
The dog's
There's a-
gone.
There's a suspicious lack of dog.
Huh. I should have thought of that.
No way
Roll
that dog
for
can.
a doggy.
There's no way that dog can make it past the cops.
Wait. I will go to the fridge, see if I have any raw meat. Or if he has any raw meat. Do I have to
The,
roll for
He might
that?
have like
hotel
a
frit-
toy or something too in his room.
Or just dog food, you know? As one would if one had a dog.
So what do you do exactly?
Huh. Looking for a toy seems like a better idea.
Alrighty. Roll for looking for a toy.
Woohoo!
Also caught, he wasn't calling Carl on his own cell phone, he was calling Carl's cell phone via the phone in Carl's hotel room.
Also,
You did indeed find a toy, and not just any toy. You find the Corgerman's favorite squeaky bone.
Oh.
You know from experience that the dog seems to be able to hear that sound from miles away.
So I will do a hey doggy. I think how dogs work. Do I roll or
Roll. Yeah, the toy gives you a bonus.
Ooh.
You do hear him yap, but it seems to come from the laundry chute.
Fucking
How
what?
the fuck?
I guess I will. Do I even fit in the laundry chute?
You would?
You could oil yourself up. Do some good old fashioned.
Do you intend-
Sorry.
Do you intend to descend the laundry chute?
Yes, I will descend the laundry chute to get to there and land softly in a bunch of dirty clothes. Like
Roll
all
it.
of my favorite cartoons.
Roll it. You do indeed manage to snake your way into the laundry chute and land on a nice pile of even clean clothes.
Ooh.
You see the Corgerman. He's happily yapping away at a scared-looking laundry worker.
I will hand him his toy and try to make my way upstairs again.
So you grab the Corgerman and head upstairs.
Yes.
You are now in the hotel lobby and see the clerk, who is still struggling and vehemently defending himself, being dragged away by police.
Oh, and on the way up, do I pick up the gun again?
Roll a d6. You can't find the gun.
Okay.
Baseball bat?
Now I continue upstairs.
Mm.
The gun was special, okay?
Yeah,
I stole it from an old lady.
I mean, really.
Sentimental value.
I mean, the most sentimental value would come from you try gunning those guards. Like, if I did that with a gun, I'd probably not keep it. To be honest.
John, as the clerk struggles, you see a keyring fall out of his pocket. The cops don't seem to notice it and stuff him in the cop car and drive off.
So pick it up and look at what. Like certain types of keys look different from others. Can I try to discern like what some of these keys are for?
One of them is definitely for the Audi that is parked in the employee parking lot, which you can see from where you stand.
Hey.
Roll for stealing a car.
You...
You don't need to roll. You have the keys.
Okay.
Seriously, man? You just
But
gotta...
that ride would be a good way to get to the suburbs.
Yeah. I guess I wait for the friend and then do the car. Or
I was gonna say you're gonna call Carl over here. later, loser.
As you sit down on the stairs in front of the hotel, you hear that phrase you've become so familiar with today. Hey, that's him! And you see a different set of cops bearing down on you.
Roll for these are not the droids you're looking for.
Roll me. Nope, they definitely recognize you.
Definitely the droids that are looking for.
They draw guns on you and start shooting.
I'd say
There's a dog there!
I'll get you and your little dog too.
I guess roll for sad dog death instead of human death.
Come again?
Roll for sad dog death instead of human death.
Oh no, the dog has taken shelter behind the
The
desk
butt flap.
clerk's car.
Oh, there's no butt flap.
No, behind the desk clerk's car.
I guess it's trying to run to this clerk's car. Woo!
I suggest you run to Carl's room and lock yourself in there.
He
Oh well, they do have guns.
You manage to evade the bullets, dodging them like you're Neo from the Matrix. And
Yes.
you vault over the car's hood and slip into the driver's seat because for some reason the desk clerk left the window open.
I mean, he has the key anyway. He just oh well, okay.
Yeah, but it's cooler than.
Yeah. For the purpose of slipping in there, I guess.
Yep.
And I guess
The dog jumps in with you through the window.
yes, Smokey the Bandit style.
Nice.
Like,
Dog
No,
get.
Smokey
Jumps.
had the cute girl. Bandit had the dog. Wait. I don't
You
fucking
hear sirens approaching.
I try to get a quick getaway.
You have a cool dog on your driver's
Oh!
seat. Hey, I was about to say you have a cool dog on your driver's seat. What could possibly go wrong? And
Before your butt even touches the seat, you jam the keys in there and turn them. The motor rolls over. As you slam into the seat, you slam on the gas and just shoot out of the parking lot, directly at the cops who all jump out of the way, and you're off to the suburbs. Congratulations, Ray Neal. Your goal was achieved.
Nice!
Wait, what? What is your
What was the goal?
Steal the dog!
God damn you!
Wait, can you achieve other people? I didn't even know that.
You're still John!
Yep.
I didn't steal him, I'm borrowing him, okay?
No, he's mine forever!
Alrighty. You escape the cops and get on the highway. And roll me a drive check.
I was gonna say, don't you roll for control when any goal is achieved, or only when you achieve your own?
Well, I wasn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I totally forgot. Roll for control, please.
Oh, that counts. Okay.
I was doing so well.
Oof.
Also, Ray Neal, you need to send me a new goal.
Yeah. Let me just think of one.
So,
There's a tie.
I think Anono was in control last, was he? between him and I.
Yeah.
I just haven't been in control in a while.
Yeah, that's true. Ghost, you are John. You are in an Audi. You are
Yes.
barreling down the highway
I was
with
gonna
a
say,
dog
I'm-
in your car.
Just in time to have a horrible car crash.
You can stop the car for free. If you want to keep driving, you have to roll a drive check.
So wait, we're just in the middle of the highway.
Yes.
Are we like on a bridge or? Well, I guess it's the highway. Those are always elevated, right? I don't know.
Most of the time, yeah.
So I'm gonna go for that sweet car crash.
Yep. You sure do.
Oh god.
You suddenly realize that, oh shit, I don't know how to drive.
It happens.
You wildly veer the car to the left, to the right. You flip over the edge of the highway, and you land in the city below.
Christ.
You'll have to spend 2 willpower points if you want to stay in control.
I just got man. Man. Wait.
Cars
Wait,
are every John's
wait,
baby.
I just realized. Oh wait, do you have to spend 2 willpower points if you want to pass,
No,
even though you rolled a 1?
No, you have to spend 1, but I already narrated your failure, so
Oh.
too late.
Okay. You know what? I'm
Oh, how
I'm so
realistic.
close.
This is going for John.
So
Suck,
close to
yeah.
doing a thing. I'm gonna go there when I spend 2 willpower points.
Mm.
All right, you are now John in a crumpled car.
How's
How's the dog?
You
I was gonna
ate
say.
all over. The dog seems to be knocked out.
okay?
We're playing realistic here. Dogs just get knocked out. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? You ever get the feeling of like, oh boy, I'm gonna do something horrible. Super like. he
John,
knows-
what do you do?
The JM knows what I'm talking about.
What do you do, John?
You see, the sustenance from the lunch I've had is already worn off, and I feel like my desire to hunt has reappeared. And there's this
He's
knocked out
unconscious.
dog.
He's unconscious. He likely wouldn't even feel pain.
Oh
Right?
my
That's how that
god.
works.
And so I'm just gonna, with my big meaty arms, just grab him by the head and twist it by 180 degrees. Kill the dog. Kill the dog.
Steal a
Roll-
dog, kill it.
Roll for killing Carl's dog.
Does that go with my skill?
Yeah.
Screw you, Ghost.
Okay, so I kill the dog. Is there?
He died
like,
painlessly.
That's how that works.
He probably had a lame leg anyway, you know. Is there like a sharp shard of glass or something? From
Yeah,
the-
definitely.
Oh,
You are, by the way, still in the crumpled car.
That's just
Oh yeah,
so
like I take the I take the shard of glass. I take the dog, and I get out of there, and I start filleting the dog. And
Roll.
I get the best part of the dog.
You strip that dog like it's your job.
Okay.
You get perfect fur off of him. You get all the gross guts out. You get the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
meat, and what's left is just the stripped down dog skeleton.
Yeah.
You now
Okay.
have slabs of dog meat wrapped in its own fur.
I mean, as part of this, I assume I would have skinned him also.
Yes,
But
that's
the
the
fur- Okay,
that's
the fur is just wrapping. Okay.
yes.
Is the the car wreck perhaps somewhat heated from the crash.
There is something of a fire going on.
Okay, I try to lightly, cook the meat over the fire of the car crash.
I'm gonna let you ride out that critical success for this.
Okay, I eat it and I accomplish my next goal: kill
Yes.
and eat an
Ding,
animal.
ding, 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 ding.
God, jeez.
It was worth the 2 willpower points. But I'm again in a lead.
How did I get 2? That's not that hard.
It is in the middle of fucking Milwaukee.
You were just
Also,
in a
I just-
sewer with tons of
Yeah.
rats.
I lucked out really hard. Normally it would be, harder to hunt down, kill, and then eat an animal, but this is just, this is just the perfect situation.
I guess
for me.
Magoo just
Yeah,
sounds
the dog was
every by
right there.
itself.
Yeah. That's why I offered the 2 willpower.
Yeah. It
All right, roll
was
for
too
control.
perfect not to take it. Welcome to Everybody's John, where we poison the homeless and eat our friend's dog.
And steal him.
Alrighty, guys. We're coming up on the 2 hours. Do you guys want to keep going?
I want to accomplish my goal because I
Oh.
want 2 people accomplish theirs.
I want to keep going too.
All right, we can keep going, but I'm gonna call a 5-minute break.
Thanks, I
Okay.
need to get something to drink because I haven't this entire time.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Be right back, folks.
I'm gonna do a little pee.
So are we doing this just like taking, just going away for 5 minutes?
Yeah, just go
Yeah.
away for 5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
You can, if you don't have anything to do, no, you can stay and entertain the stream.
I'll find
I
something
wanna-
to
I'm
do.
not
It's okay.
entertaining, so
Leak time. Go here.
man, you ruined my new goal. Now I had to find a different goal. Yeesh. Let me check stream. Why not? Cause I'm the only one here. Aw yeah.
Well, turns out roommate is using the toilet, so that's not happening.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yo, you ruined my new goal. I needed that dog.
You see that it's the perfect play. Not only do I get points, I make it so other people can't get points.
Damn you to hell.
My favorite part is still that I just with fucking Carl.
Poor Carl. He's
We're
just trying to
fucking
help
this
him.
guy over.
His dog's gone and dead.
We're fucking this guy over so hard. Christ. Like, it's not even really funny anymore, man. Like, you just you call him out, you lure him out of his home, and then kill his dog and eat it.
Oh my god.
So now, I guess, now I just have some dog skin or dog fur.
Make a nicer hat. Just wrap it around the fedora.
Have you pimp out your fedora with some dog fur?
Jeez.
I mean, normally I'd say take some of the dog fur and meat and place it in the car wreck and be like, oh no, your dog died in the car crash.
Just throw the call
I
in.
has
You don't need to-
returned.
Hello.
Oh.
This has been a journey.
It really has.
I'm glad I abandoned my original goal.
I mean, at least
Can
you
you-
can't
can you
return
guys
the
hear
dog
me?
now.
I
Yeah,
can hear
no.
you.
At least you can't technically return the dog now, so it's now stealing.
It
You
was
can't take
stealing.
back my
It
points.
was
It's the
stealing
worst-
anyway.
It's the worst kind of stealing too. You know, my roommate sometimes, like, it used to be a thing that he gave me shit because they ate some food that belonged to him. I don't even want to know what this situation would warrant.
Not only did you steal Carl's dog, you ate it.
And it's I don't have to deal with it.
I mean, I was gonna say he wasn't eating it. I was just, you know, if he's not gonna eat it, then he's not gonna be surprised if someone else is.
Vagu, I think your initial goal would have gone easier.
Probably, but this is funnier.
What was your initial goal?
Hack swords into some brand X, I guess.
Wait, what?
He wanted to hack some organization. We hadn't decided on the organization yet. That would have determined the difficulty.
Oh,
But
and
I would have a +1 to script kitty. That's the most important thing.
I do have to think of a new goal now that I reached all of mine. Oh, God.
Two goals in one game is actually pretty good for everyone, is John.
That's how you reach your goals, people. Be relentless and brutal. Kill your friend's dog.
Yes.
No remorse.
Goes. My road to success. Killing a dog.
Oh man, I hope everyone on stream is also enjoying this wild shit show. I honestly did not expect it to go this way.
What did you expect?
I honestly don't know. I just
Okay.
know that this wasn't it.
I can't fault you for not expecting this. This specifically.
Also, nobody ever takes driving, so cars are the bane of all jobs.
I mean, it worked out for me.
I mean, all in all, my 2 skills have actually been pretty useful.
Yeah.
So have mine in achieving my goals.
Screw you.
I think the Anona has the only as of yet unused skill.
I don't think I used one of my skills.
You used both of them.
Did I?
Yeah, and
Oh
in
yeah, I did. Yeah.
gonna walk in place a little bit to keep the blood flowing.
Nah, we don't need bloods.
We can just take those from the dogs. Wait.
So is
I'm back, by
everybody
the way.
back?
Yeah, I'm back if everybody was waiting for me or something.
Alrighty. Let me take a look at the control rolls. No. You are John.
Yep.
Your arms and chests and your pretty new dress are covered in blood. You have a sharp shard of glass, and you have a packet of dog meat wrapped in its own stripped fur. You
Nice.
are under the highway next to the crumpled Audi of the hotel clerk. What do you do?
Does the dress have pockets?
It does.
It does. Can I fit
Honestly,
both the shard
that's-
of glass and the meat in the pockets?
That's some fucking incredible luck, man. You get the one dress that has pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
In my world, all dresses have pockets.
That's,
Hey, it's a
God,
world
I
where dress are actually useful for once.
that's clearly, yeah.
Perfect utopia.
That's the
Yeah.
world I would want to live in. I feel like many of the world's problems could be solved with just replace dresses with kilts with pockets.
You have a feeling if you do put the glass shard in your pocket, it's gonna rip and tear.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how about the meat?
It's like a whole dog's worth of meat.
Not a whole dog. I ate part of it.
Okay.
Almost an entire Doberman's worth of meat.
Okay, so I put as much meat as I can into the pockets, And
So you're squishing bloody meat into bloody raw meat into your pocket.
well, no,
Hey,
it's
it's already
surrounded by
bloody.
fur. The fur is like the skin. The skin should
You
keep it.
you only have one fur all wrapped up in there in one big packet.
What do you mean? The meat isn't wrapped up inside the fur like a little bundle?
Yes, it is, but you only have one fur, so it's one big packet. You can't wrap individual
Oh, I
pieces.
see. Okay, fair enough. I still do it. I still take the meat. And I leave the glass shard alone. And you said I'm under a highway. Are there
Yes.
any hobos
Hobos?
around here or something? I don't know. Anyone really around?
It's kind of a rundown part of town, but you do see people sticking their heads out of their doors because there's been a horrendous car wreck.
Okay, so I go to whoever's closest, whoever's door is closest or I can talk to.
Take a look at the Discord right quick.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Yeah, you walk up to a rather haggard-looking lady with track marks on her arm, and she does look at you rather wildly as you stride up to her. This big beefy dude in a sundress which is covered in blood.
After
And-
seeing him murder a dog and eating it.
She didn't quite see all that. She just stuck her head out of the door. But you are still carrying the package of meat, which is
It's
dripping blood.
It's in the pockets though. I am not holding it in my hands. Anyway, I go up to the lady and I tell her, "Oh my God, please, you have to help me. I'm bleeding. There's been a terrible accident. Please, can I come inside and call 911?
Roll it.
I need healing."
Roll it.
No, screw you, don't call 911, they're going to arrest you.
She looks at you. No way, I'm getting mixed up in this shit, and slams the door in your face.
Fine, I just go to the next person
Oh,
with their door
This-
outside.
not help the woman? Question mark. Like, no, that's
The drag queen.
it's a crime, you know.
The bleeding
After-
drag queen.
After the first woman does not let you in, most of the others do retreat into their homes and lock their doors as you approach. So you're not likely gonna find any help on this street anymore.
Okay. How old was the woman? Did you say?
Which woman?
The one who just turned us down.
I'd say mid 30s, early 40s.
Hmm. Did she seem okay? Screw it. I'm jumping through the window into her home.
Just right through it.
Yeah.
Break in and be like, "Help me! I'm bleeding,
Roll-
you shit!"
Tactical roll through the window.
Roll for window break. Nope.
You burst through, bleeding everywhere.
You jump at the window and just PONG! You bounce
Bullshit.
back off of it. It's
Okay.
not quite enough to trigger a loss of control, but you're not getting through this. This
Okay.
glass is
That's
reinforced.
bullshit. Like bullshit ass old ladies reinforcing their homes.
Yeah. For no reason whatsoever, as if someone
Yeah,
would
right.
try to break into their homes.
You can't see through the door the woman frantically punching 911 into her phone.
Okay, I go away. I start going away.
Okay.
Just
I mean, at
wandering the
least she's doing
streets.
that. That's helpful, right?
I'm just wandering the streets. I don't know, looking for anyone. Stuff. I don't know, a car driving by, people on the street, anything.
Okay, you do leave that particular street and wander on a little bit, and you get to a busier section of the city. It's more of a through pass, not quite a highway, but definitely a busy street, less of a place where people usually walk.
Okay, is there anyone close to me that I can just go right up to?
No, but there's plenty of cars. You could theoretically try flagging one down.
Yeah, I try flagging one down.
Alrighty, roll.
Maybe even sticking a thumb and trying to hitchhike.
Stick out a leg, go get more results.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled. Got a 3.
Got a 3.
All right, you are successful. A truck without a trailer right now does pull up and looks you up and down. Oh boy, what happened to you, little lady? The man inside is incredibly fat. You have no idea how he gets in and out of this seat.
Okay, tell him.
Little lady is a very nice way
Yeah.
to put it.
Such a gentleman. I tell him, please, there's been a terrible accident and I need help. Can you please take me to a hospital?
Yeah, sure, hop in.
Okay, so I hop in.
He reaches over to close the door and drives off.
Okay. I make some conversation with him. I say,
So how about them sportsers, huh? Did you see the big game last week?
oh yes, what a ludicrous display.
They really sports pretty hard, huh?
Oh yeah, they sure sports. Listen, I think. Hold on, don't freak out. I think you have something up your nose. Let me just get that for you.
What?
What?
He gets really tense and has a white knuckle grip on the wheel, but he freezes. He's not moving.
No, I tell him, no. It's just you got something sticking out. I'll get it out for you.
What?
Roll it.
Yes.
Not that kind of role playing, man. Christ.
For some reason,
You
I rolled
punch him.
a number of times.
You rolled a 1. You try going you try sticking your finger up his nose, but he goes over a pothole and you end up poking him in the eye quite violently.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Roll to the rear
you-
of the road.
You try to say that, but he jerks the wheel and you veer to the left, and there's no real divider because it's a pass-through street, and you run into oncoming traffic. How do you react?
I try to grab the wheel and move the truck back into its right lane.
Roll a drive check.
Oh man,
How?
I'm not having a good roll day.
You're just making it worse. He was about to get it back under control, but you grabbed the wheel and you just flinch it wrongly, and you just ram right into a building. Your head snaps forward and you bonk it on the
Building.
headboard. Roll for control.
Oh, cool.
Wait,
Nice.
And I could have made it too. Or I guess
it was
you
so
could've.
close.
So close.
But yet again, critical John wins.
Rainiel, you are John. You wake up. Everything around you is panic. The fat man next to you shat himself because he's fucking dead.
I thought it was that kind of roleplay.
He's bleeding from a very severe head wound, and you can see part of his brain.
Ooh.
You're kind of jammed in behind the airbag that went off just a little too late. What do you do? Also, you feel real bad now. Like all the damage your body has taken, you feel like you can't really take any more hits.
We're going for the 7 health rule then, are we?
That was long gone. Just stumble out, I guess.
All right, you stumble out of the truck. You find yourself in a commercial district. There's lots of offices here, mainly finances, but also some big tech corporations and some big chemical corporations.
Hmm.
But is it Acme? No, not Acme.
Acme.
Yeah, Acme. I was correct.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
The
gonna
only place that crime ever happens.
I'm gonna wander into the chemical plant.
That's not a chemical plant. It's more like an office building, and maybe with some labs in there.
For
Oh.
ChemCorp.
I'll wander into there.
You wander into the ChemCorp lobby. The receptionist looks at you and gives a harrowing shriek as you wander in, covered in blood. You have a head wound you didn't notice. You only notice when blood starts dripping into your eye. You
Roll
also
for
are
zombie.
you also are still clutching the pack of meat, which is also bleeding.
Don't worry, this is my meat. This is my friend's
This
dog.
isn't mine. Don't worry. I just died.
What do you do? The receptionist is clearly not receptive to you in any way right now.
Wow, she's bad at her job.
She is cowering behind her desk.
Can you call an ambulance? I think my brain stopped working. Here his dog raises the pack of meat.
What do you do, Ray Neal?
Either sprint towards the elevators or go to the bathroom to clean himself up. I'll limp to the elevators.
You can see that the elevators do have a keycard switch.
Hmm.
There is a bathroom, and through the glass front of the receptionist desk, you can see that she has one of those big bulky machines that prepares keycards.
Oh. Walk towards her, I guess. Just limping, heart bleeding from everywhere. Just. Hey, I'm not dead yet. Hey,
I'm dying.
I'm currently dying, but I'm not dead yet. Please help.
You have pretty severe head trauma. Roll to speak. You moan and groan at her as you try to explain your situation, and she gives another harrowing shriek and cowers in the corner. She is totally catatonic right now.
Man, this lady's rude.
Yeah, fucking rude.
Try to take a key card while she's cowering.
Well, there's no key cards there right now, but you see a box with blank magnet cards, and there is the PC right there.
Well, I can't manage a PC, but let's try anyways. Yeah, I knew it!
You hack away at the keyboard for a while, jam one of those blank magnet cards in there, and after a while, something does pop out of the keycard maker.
Oh boy, I'm gonna take that and wander over to the elevators.
All right, you swipe the keycard, and the elevator doors do open.
Yeah, I fall into it.
Slump.
You slump into the elevator,
I
and
want to touch button.
since there is so much head trauma going on right now, I'm gonna ask for another roll for control.
Aw.
Control is not very fixed right now.
Damn.
Had a no roll?
No?
Oh, sorry.
I would have gone away with it too if it wasn't for you kids.
Hey. The boy is back in town.
Ghost. I offer you a
Yeah,
willpower point.
Yeah, I think I want to take that. That would go to
Fagoo.
to Fagoo then, yeah.
Ooh.
Fagoo, you are lying in a very looking elevator. You have a key card and a pack of dog meat. What do you do?
Do I still have the dog fur?
Yes, the meat is wrapped in it.
I will take the dog meat out of the fur and try to patch myself up with the fur.
The organic way, I like it.
Very vegan.
Just put the
Okay,
dog
so-
fur on your exposed brain.
So you're trying, you're bandaging your head with the dog fur. It's pretty good. You feel a little better now that you're not losing blood at an alarming rate.
So, is my head clearing up?
You feel a little more stable.
Stable enough to remember my goal?
Yes.
I will try to get down and outside.
The elevator doors have closed and you don't see an open button.
Is the elevator
like,
moving?
It's not moving yet, no.
I guess I will press on the button of my floor.
There are no buttons, just a keycard reader.
Gosh darn you, anomaly!
It wasn't me.
Oh, Ray.
It
was my idea.
me.
It was me.
I guess I swiped
It
my
was me
card.
all along.
Son of a-
You swipe the card, and after a moment, elevator does start moving, but it's moving downwards.
Darn you, Ray Neal!
You put your hands in the air and go, wee.
I am not in the best of states, so yes, I do that.
The same thing.
Don't worry, just inject yourself with something you find in the labs or something.
I will inject myself with this dog meat.
Eat some
So,
raw
do
dog
you-
meat.
Do you do anything, or do you wait for the elevator to arrive?
I guess I will be sure to pack the dog meat extra tight in case I need to use them for a quick getaway.
What do
Your
you
roll for tightness.
What do you?
Wait a second. Let me just
Firmness,
disconnect and reconnect to Discord because you're all roboting up for me.
Oh.
So now I can do whatever we want, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Explain to me again what you're doing with the meat.
Now, I want to make sure that they're firm, and that if need be, I can throw them at someone to make a quick getaway.
Yeah, the Korger man was pretty well trained. His flesh is pretty firm.
Okay, then I guess I wait until I'm at the bottom.
All right, you do reach the bottom of the elevator, and it's kind of strange. That like normally you get a ding when an elevator reaches its floor. This sounds more like a bell from a church.
I guess I've stumbled onto a cult.
The elevator doors slide open, and you're in a park.
An
What
indoor
can I
park?
see?
No, it's like an open air park.
What can I see in this park?
A couple trees, a nice white picket fence, some benches, some birds flying around.
Am I
You
in
actually-
the suburbs, perhaps?
Come again?
Am I in the suburbs?
Roll me a perception check. You do recognize this park. It's not quite the suburbs, but it's pretty close.
I guess I will do a quick jog? Because if it's close, then I can probably just run the rest of the way.
So you step out of the elevator into the park, yes?
Yes.
Give me a d6, please.
God damn you, Raynell!
I like how everyone's mad at her and I'm the guy who ate a dog.
And I'm the one who crashed the truck, but
As you step through the threshold of the elevator, you feel like you're pushing against something. Like there's an invisible wall of gluey, gooey, jello kind of stuff. And you don't get quite through. It bounces you back.
Ah.
It's a ward against evil. We shouldn't have eaten that dog.
Come from you!
Guys, this is not anyone's mistake in particular. If we look for the guilty party, we'll be here all night.
If I try to throw some dog meat at it, what happens?
Give me a roll.
You miss.
This is just going downhill.
You throw the dog meat at the threshold and it bounces off and slaps against your head.
Is there like liquid stick? Like is there like blood dripping down the threshold, or?
No, it's all pooling at the front of the threshold. Vagoo,
But is
you
it-
need
is
to either spend a willpower point or give up control.
I will spend a willpower point.
Alrighty.
And then I will bring out my mad slides and show everyone my next 12-step plan to becoming the best.
Around?
You bring
and
out
this
what?
wall is not going to keep me down.
You bring out what?
You said PowerPoint, like, you know, the program from the Office suite.
Will PowerPoint really?
Okay, for that you're losing control.
Yeah.
Roll, you're losing control and the willpower point.
God damn it.
Hey, I'm the darkness perk.
Okay, Rainiel, you were just in control before Vagoo. You won't get a willpower point. Your head is too damaged, but you could still give it up to Ghost.
Yeah, I'll give it up.
He's
There's
in the
not much you
lead.
can do.
Finally, time to eat some more dogs. So what exactly is the situation I wake up to again?
You are bloody. Your head is hurting. You still have your dog meat pack.
Great.
You're looking at a park in the suburbs, close to where you grew up, and you're in an elevator.
And you say there's like a barrier.
Yes.
Like when I threw the dog meat at the barrier, did some liquid like splash on the part where I threw it against?
Yeah, a little bit.
Does it perhaps look different through there, like some sort of screen would if you were to pour liquid on it?
Give me a roll.
I was gonna say, need I roll a? Oh yeah.
You're not even really sure where up and down is anymore. This
It's,
park out there is really disorienting you.
I nibble on some dog meat to, calm myself down. And maybe question. Okay, question. Can we actually heal points?
Not by eating dog meat, no.
Okay, fair, but I like just slowly put my hand out there to see if there's any way to get through. Like, what if I just slowly reach my hand out the elevator? What happens?
You slowly reach out the threshold and nothing seems to happen.
I try to inch out of the elevator, both hands before me.
You move out very closely and slowly, and while you do feel a resistance, it doesn't throw you back. You slowly inch out of there and finally emerge. You are bathed in a clear blue slime.
What?
You're covered in blue slime.
Am I still in the park?
Yeah.
You are in the park.
And there's blue slime all over me.
Yes.
Oh,
There's also no elevator behind you. You're not entirely sure if you haven't hallucinated the whole thing.
what the fuck kind of chemistry lab is this shit?
You did get pretty severe head trauma. It could be that you're just hallucinating.
Okay, so is there just a wall behind me, or is there not even anything?
There's not anything. You're just standing in the middle of this park.
Okay, I'm very confused, and with all those thoughts and voices running around my head, I try to focus on the important thing, and the important thing is the hunt.
The hunt does call you.
The hunt thus calls. I am in the park, you say.
Yes. It's
A park.
close to the suburb you grew up in.
It's like open fields without any trees anywhere, or
There's trees. It's a
but,
mid-sized park.
but it's like a park you take your dog to, right?
Yeah.
If it wasn't
this-
Eden.
This one, I was gonna say, dogs just won't do anymore. Specifically that
By the
last
way,
one.
as you think of dogs, you realize you left the dog meat behind.
I got trying that in. I was done with that anyway. Yeah, specifically that last one, which is too easy. I gotta go for the next bigger, better thing. But I'm pretty sure I can't risk going on an actual hunt right now. So I will. I consider visiting the old parents so that I may maybe rejuvenate a little. But then I'm like, no, just call 911, you idiot.
Call the
an am-
cops?
Call
You
an am- or, wait, I don't know if the number is 911, but call an ambulance. You know? Or
With what money?
they
With what phone?
they would.
Yeah,
okay,
your
good
your
question. I
money
can't
your
tell you.
money was in your pajamas. You left those in the hotel.
We had, oh yeah. So yeah, that rapidly running out of options. It does look like I might have to visit the old Parenteroonies. And can I, from this park out anywhere, can I find my way to my parents' house?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know, can I? Can I use my hunting tracking ability? Can I track down my
Track
parents?
Your parents, yeah.
I'm gonna say yes.
Great.
You're pretty close to where you grew up in, and you used to go to this park a bunch as a kid, and you do find tire tracks that do look like the SUV your dad drives.
I can't believe that bullshit worked.
So you track the SUV tracks and you arrive at your parents' house. Your mom's car is not in the driveway, but your dad's SUV is.
That wouldn't happen to be anything, like any way for me to clean myself off on the way, like any body of water that I could use to maybe clean some blood of myself. Well, it isn't really necessary. The more pitiful I look, the better. I go up and ring the doorbell.
Either spend a willpower point or give up control.
God damn it. I just got to walk to my parents' house. That's all I got to do.
Sorry, this is sudden death round.
I really only have 2 willpower points left. Okay,
God damn it.
I don't know.
10, 9.
I give up
8.
control.
Okay, roll for control.
Can I spell?
Ooh, a tie.
Can I spend that will point to
Oh,
get
2
a higher
ties.
score?
2 ties, but only one matters.
Vagu, since you rolled before I officially said to roll control, you can roll again.
Woohoo! Thanks, man.
Oh, how great.
Rainiel gets control.
Oh boy.
Rainiel, you're
Hey.
standing in front of your parents' house. Far, far away from Chemcorp. You do remember you have that old chemistry set. Like the kind of chemistry set where you still got a little bit of uranium with it.
What? You don't want to steal some from the Israeli?
Does my pet snake live in my parents' house?
No, your pet snake is at home.
Damn.
Most likely, if it hadn't slithered out the door.
God damn it, I could have eaten that.
I guess just wait till the door opens. If it opens.
Oh right, the doorbell already was rung. I forgot.
Yeah.
Your dad opens the door. He's taller than you. He's broader than you. He's thicker than you.
Oh gosh.
Does he have a
Say the word.
mustache?
Are we
Is
still-
he like a...
Are we still dressed in drag?
You are still dressed in black.
Oh.
Dad, I have something to tell
And-
you.
And your dad laughs.
Then he
I
sees
always-
the blood everywhere and he's like, fucking Christ, what?
I always knew you'd end up a ninny. And he
Also,
pushes you lightly in the shoulder. What do you
For-
want, kid?
sorry, for confirmation,
Hey,
is our
Bob's
dad
gonna-
just a bigger, stronger version of us, but with a mustache?
And
Yes.
more competence.
Yes.
Does he also have a fedora though? That's important.
Does his fedora
No.
also have a mustache?
No, he has a trilby.
Wow.
Much better.
Wow.
Piece of
My
shit.
dad's better than me.
Where's the children?
Your dad is better than you in every way. Which is probably why he always picked on you while you were going through high school.
And now
My
his son
dad's my
comes home.
bully.
Yeah. I like
Dressed
this
in
origin story
drag.
for John.
Really getting that character development. But
That's
yeah,
why he's crazy.
now his son comes dressed in drag and covered
Comes with the
head to toe
trauma.
in blood. And he's like, you faggot.
So
You
like,
haven't one of your episodes again, son. He sighs heavily. Come in, get cleaned up. But don't track blood through the living room. Your mom's gonna kill me.
okay.
Purposely
Gonna go into
attracts
the
blood.
bathroom and wash up, I guess.
The bathroom is across from your old room where your old chemistry set is.
Gonna get washed up first.
I recommend the medicine cabinet.
Shouldn't there be one in the bathroom?
I would,
There also is a lot of medicine in the bathroom. Yes.
I would
Yeah.
recommend your dad picking something out of the medicine cabinet so you don't have to do it.
Your dad is downstairs watching football, and you know he doesn't like being disturbed when he's
Yeah,
watching
he would.
football.
Football's good. Okay, gonna go to the bathroom, get some medicine. Try not to die.
All right, you wash up and then you roll to scrounge the medicine cabinet.
Oh boy. Ugh.
You grab a bottle. It's unlabeled. It looks kind of old, but you're pretty sure that's where your mom keeps the painkillers.
I'm gonna chug it.
It has this, it has a skull on it, but you're pretty sure that's just a symbol for good for your head.
Chug, 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 chug. He's dead.
You try to chug it and miss, and you don't drink any of it.
You do put the put the pill bottle to your mouth and just upend it and try swallowing all them pills, like you used to do as a kid. Mom called it the special candies. But you kind of get it in the wrong pipe and you start choking. Roll for control.
Is this how John dies?
He just chokes.
This is the end of John.
Did I win?
I think he did.
Vagoo, you have one chance to keep John from choking. What do you do? 10, 9, 8.
Punch
7.
punch myself in the lungs or whatever.
Heimlich maneuver yourself.
Yes,
Yeah, because that works.
I will Heimlich myself.
Alrighty,
I just
roll.
6.
Better get a 1. Damn it.
Can I willpower that into being success?
I was about to say.
You'll have to spend 2 for this one.
Oh, fuck you!
Ooh.
I will
If
do
you
it.
if you don't, the game is over. You know, it's.
You woman,
A
you
wolf
woman,
will
you
sacrifice.
waste 1 for nothing. I'll waste 2 now for nothing.
So you're gonna spend those willpower points?
Yes.
You don't waste it for nothing. You're wasting it so we can keep playing the game.
Okay, you can earn 1 back if you give up control after you vomit out those pills.
No! I will go downstairs.
I don't want to have control.
Screw you, man.
I just love these devil's bargains.
I will go downstairs.
Alrighty, you successfully vomit out the painkillers, and you go downstairs, where your dad is sitting in the living room with a brewski watching the big game.
Dad!
You want to crack some open with the boy?
Crack
I
it.
come to challenge you, Dad!
Crack open a cold one with the dad.
Dad looks at you, looks you up and down, and laughs uproariously. You challenge me? Ah! As if.
Wait, that was your goal all along? You want to
Go-
fight your dad?
Go back
He
to
was a
your
high
room.
school boy!
Go back to your room.
I will roll to punch man him.
You will have to scream your best 1 punch for me.
Wait, how does he scream again?
Just
1 punch!
like the thing of the intro, you know?
Okay. What punch? God,
Nice.
that was bad.
It worked.
That's good enough. Yeah. And it was a 5 too, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It
punched
works.
You beat
You-
the
you-
fuck out of your dad.
You rail back your fist. You scream 1 punch, and suddenly a red cape materializes around your neck.
It's a white cape and a red glove.
Sorry, yes. White cape materializes on your back, and your dad gets one stupid look on his face before your fist smashes into it, and you can feel his nose breaking under your knuckles as you catapult him out of his seat through the sliding door and into the backyard.
Ha.
Ding 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 ding! You
Nice
beat up
off of that one.
your dad.
I beat up my high school bully, who is my dad. That is my
Ah.
Roll for control.
word. I feel
Well-
satisfied now.
And while you guys do this, I'm gonna close my window. Also, Vagoo sent me a nude goal.
Yes. I will relinquish my controls as of now to gain 1 of those points.
No?
I return.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Who gets the turn?
if I get a point, I will relinquish my controls.
Yes, you can get a point to relinquish your control to Ghost.
Yay! I get to play then. Say that. I don't remember. Do we have a family dog?
No.
I don't actually say that. I say that through the voices in my head.
You didn't have any pets whatsoever. Your dad wouldn't allow it because he felt it would make you weak.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess
Rely on other
just-
creatures'
here's the thing, I
heads.
just one punch manned him through a wall, so I guess he maybe had a point. Like, I'm fucking strong now. So is my dad super dead?
He's at the very least damn unconscious.
Okay,
You're not gonna eat the dad, are you?
Does he count as a big animal?
No.
Okay. I'm not gonna eat the dad. We have not arrived at that level of fetish RP.
No,
We're way
This
past
is not Vor.
What do you mean? We've eaten a dog.
Vor is something else.
Oh yeah, boys.
Oh, I think Scribble left for a while because he still thinks the Doberman is alive.
A lot has
Oh my
happened.
Everyone
Okay.
is John is a pretty fast game.
This has
Yeah.
been one doozy of
So-
a day, let me tell you that.
So with
Also, I
my-
have to go to bed in about 15 minutes.
Okay, so I guess I gotta make this quick. Do we live near a, I guess, forest?
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
And with my dad being the big, strong dad man, does he have a gun?
He does have a hunting rifle.
I take the hunting rifle, feel big and strong, and I go into the forest and try to track down some prey.
All right, roll me a hunt check.
Oh.
I track down exactly the sort of prey I wanted, do I?
Yes, you do indeed.
What am
you-
I looking for?
You walk into the forest, and that punch you gave your dad just has. You feel your masculinity surging. Your muscles bulge even harder. You burst out of the dress you're wearing.
I'm only in lingerie.
No, you burst out of the lingerie too. You walk into the forest, bloody and naked, with the rifle in your hand.
The
And
way God intended.
as you see bear tracks on the floor, you nod
Yes.
and you feel a prickle on your upper lip.
Oh,
And
I'm becoming the dad.
the mustache starts sprouting.
When you meet the dad, you become the dad. Yes.
You suddenly understand all of your dad's lessons.
Suddenly,
It
I-
all led up to this because you're not just tracking some bear. You are tracking the god of all bears who lives right in your backyard in Milwaukee.
Assure such is a robot of the god of all bears.
Sure. Very real bear.
Only
And
one way
I
to
guess-
find out.
Like with the six, there's no doubt that I'm gonna find him. And once I want to be basically hidden from him once I find him.
You find him on a clearing. You try to stay hidden, but he is the god of all bears. He
Ah.
sees you. He looks at you straight in the eyes. And you know, this is your one, your only chance.
All right.
As the god of all bears charges at you.
I try my hunt check again with my hunting ability. to
Yes,
hunt
please
him.
do.
Oh god, I want this to work so bad. Yes.
Oh!
Okay. Can I narrate this? I want to
Please do.
hold basically the hunting rifle at like hip level, like one of those cool people, and just broad shoulders, flex, and just look at the bear and just boom, just blast the upper half of his head off.
You hip hold your rifle. You don't even aim. Your rifle is led by your pure manliness
the
that you have
plan.
acquired.
And I just sort of hold it up there, like, is it called shooting from the hip or something?
Yeah.
That's what it's going for anyway. I
Hip
do
fire.
that.
You shoot, and the bullet
Fucking-
impacts the god of all bears, and his head.
Oh, no. I don't shoot his. Okay. Alternate plan, because I got the 6, can I change this? I want to shoot him in the neck in such a way that his head comes off.
Okay, yeah.
Because that is part of my plan.
You wait until he's so close that he tries pouncing on you, and you shoot, and you sever his neck. The shot just exploding his windpipe outwards, and
Okay.
you catch the head as it falls, and as you catch the head, your chin starts itching, and you sprout a long full beard.
Oh, I've reached a new level of dad. Okay. Here's the thing. I want to basically. I don't think I have anything on me to fillet or take anything out of the bear, which is why I want to just ram my hand in there and just rip out some meat. Can I still use my hunting skill check for that? Just leveled up with my dad powers. Just use just bare hand, rip some meat off of him.
Give me a roll, but only a 1 will fail.
Okay,
Almost.
Phew.
that was close. I ripped some meat off.
You're not quite comfortable with this new surge of dad power yet, but you do manage to rip a hunk of meat out of the corpse.
Wait, so if John is dad now, does that mean I have to beat up myself?
No, you've beat up your high school bully so good, you've gained all of his powers. That's the.
So I
Anyway.
assume you
Yeah,
wolf
but
down that
to-
hunk of meat.
Yeah. I eat it raw because I can do that now because of my newfound powers. I
It's your
eat it,
dad.
and
You also realize as you tuck into the meat that now that you've defeated the dad, you
I was
own-
about to say I can claim the house as my own.
Yes, you can.
You're no
So
longer
I-
John.
I walk back to the house, clutching the head of the bear. I leave its corpse as a warning from man to all animals. And I get into the house. I find the box of tools that any reasonable dad should have. And
You
I
you
will-
open the cupboard and it's just there.
Yeah.
It's almost glowing.
I take hammer and nail, and I will try. This would be so fucking funny if this fails, but I will try to nail his head to the door. And can I get a dad bonus on this?
Nope, no bonuses.
But
Roll
I'm
me,
dad
Nail's
now.
finger dies.
roll me.
It's just I know how this is going to turn out, and it's yep.
No, Duncan, it's sadly not the mountain campaign. It's a surrogate stream. But it's also about to end because you step onto the ladder. You're about to
I
drive.
don't step on a ladder. I just
You
must-
step onto the ladder.
Damn it.
You are about to drive the nail into the door when you hear the approaching of fast steps, and your dad comes bull rushing out the door, knocking away the ladder and
No.
knocking you down, and you conk your head and pass out. End of game.
I was
Nice.
so close. I was so fucking close.
I think you still win though.
All right,
think
that
What was
is
the goal?
The goal was kill a large animal like a cow or a bear, eat it, and mount its head on a wall in my house. I still win, but it isn't the same.
you. And that ends the game with the final scores being Rainiel 2 points, an anomaly 1 point, Vagoo, 2 points. And Ghost, 3 points. Ghost wins.
Could have been 6.
Ah.
Could have been 6. I should have just put the head on like in an already existing book. What was I doing?
You got cocky.
I
With
got-
You got cocky.
I got cocky. You get cocky, you get beat up by your dad.
No, you get cocky, you become dad.
I
You
mean,
learn nothing.
no, it did end on us getting beat up by our dad again.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Have you?
History
have you
repeats
learned nothing?
itself.
I hope you all had a lot of fun.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I certainly. That was fucking best.
Yeah.
Right, Neil, you need to be in our actual in the anime campaign game. You're going to do much better than us, trust me.
Yeah, I had
don't know about that.
you did amazing, Rainiel.
Thanks.
So everybody say goodbye to the stream.
Bye.
Goodbye to the stream.
Goodbye.
Bye. Fight your dad, children.